Hey Tap Fam, Mike here. Do you want to fill your fridge with unique craft beers, ciders, or seltzers that you can't find locally? Then Tavour is your answer. I partner with them to bring you this exclusive offer for my Taproom listeners. When you use the promo code TAPROOM25, you get a $10 credit towards your next purchase when you spend $25 in the app or online. Tavour has it all, from IPAs to stouts, sours, ciders, and so much more. So make sure you use the promo code TAPROOM25 to get a $10 credit towards your next purchase. And now, on to the episode. All right, and we're back. Holy fuck, we made it to 100. Sorry, I didn't mean to use that word right off the bat, but damn. We did it. Got to 100, and this is the very last episode. I'm just kidding. I got too many bankrolled right now to do something like that. Before we get started, though, do want to just hope that everyone out there affected by the fires is doing okay. My dad actually had to evacuate on Tuesday night from his house in Altadena, but he is okay. And as of right now, the house is fine. So praying that it stays that way. And I hope everybody that's, like I said, I know so many people have lost their homes. So maybe if you listen to this, or if you are listening to this, maybe it'll take your mind off of things for a little bit. But I am truly sorry for everyone that's having to go through stuff like that. Even my buddy Chu, who you'll hear at the end of this episode in a bonus beer review, had to evacuate as well. Thankfully, his house is okay too, so just grateful for that. All right, so let's jump into it. I am brutally tired. It's 7:57 right now in the morning. I definitely need some coffee. Yesterday was a fun day. We did the collab brew day with Dario. I'm just going to come out and say the name of the beer now. So it's going to be a West Coast IPA with a dry finish, almost like a Brut. So I am stoked for that because I love brewed IPAs, and it's called Bruts of Our Labor. Haven't really wanted to say it, so I'll say it. I mentioned it. So that'll be coming out in a few weeks. There's going to be cans. My brother did the can artwork. I'm excited for you guys to see that. I'm going to wait because we're actually going to go on canning day. That'll be super fun. So super stoked. Let's see what else we got. I do want to talk a little bit more about the brew day. Man, I worked out some stuff I didn't know I had. Mashing in with that big ass paddle was a workout in itself. Even just kind of, and Dario showed me a few techniques to make it a little easier. But when I was first doing it, I was like, fuck, this is hard. And then graining out and stuff like that was fun. Honestly, it was really fun day. And even we got a little sneak peek of what, the clarity on the beer, and man, it looks good. So I'm not going to say what hops are in there. There's quite a few. We'll save that for the actual brew day episode. We did record a little bit yesterday. It was about 40 minutes or so. So that'll be good when that comes out. That'll be out in a couple of weeks. What do we got? College football playoffs are set. No, the championship is set. Notre Dame and Ohio State. It opened at Ohio State being favored by 9.5. So, I think in the games that Notre Dame has been favored, it's been really tight, like 1 or 1.5. So we'll see what happens as that line moves. So it'll be a week from tomorrow. But I just want to jump into some thank yous because this episode, Hannah actually interviewed me, which was fun. So we got to do that. There's going to be some bonus beer reviews at the end from a few, people that have been on the show. I actually had one from Romeo and Juliet. But for whatever reason, nothing came through on the audio. So I'm not sure if that was a mic issue. But yeah, so I'll have to reach out to them and let them know. But yeah, let's start with some thank yous. I'm going to start off with thanking everyone that listens to the show or supports the show in any way, whether it's on Instagram or downloading an episode or leaving a review, anything like that. I am truly grateful for that, and I'm grateful to the people that have been on these last 25 episodes, so I want to give them all shout-outs. First one, Chris Williams, the Director of Competition for WBC and GAPF. How did I get here? How did I manage to... I emailed him, I remember, right after WBC, and I was like, and he reached out. He reached out maybe a week later, was just like, yeah, man, let's do it. So how cool is that? I got the Director of Competition. That was super cool. Next one, sorry, we're drunk. Rosie, Cindy, Bree, you three were amazing on the show, and I'm so grateful that I got to meet you guys. And honestly, get out there and listen to their show. They're freaking funny. So, and you made the episode flow so easily. Brett Danielson from Bar Track, thank you, man. You were great, and it was cool, like learning about how you started and all that stuff. It was really fun. Tommy and Kenny from Asylum, and like with everything you had to go through with having to get a new location and stuff like that, it all worked out. But man, like, what a day! An episode. That was a good, fun one. Dario. Man, I honestly don't know if a collab beer would have ever happened, or maybe it would have down the road, but way down the road. But for when you said, hey, we should do like a collab beer, and like, man, like I can't thank you enough. And even on the collab brew day episode, it's gonna be a longer one. I'm not a longer one, but I think I said it like 10 times. Like I said thank you. Like I'm so appreciative, man. And I know I've got you're a bro, and we can, if we ever needed to talk, we could talk, or we've talked a few times on the phone, just chit chatting or whatever. So seeing how one another's doing, you're a good dude, and can't wait to do more stuff with you, man. Let's see, Kevin Rodriguez of Ass Paddle, man, knows such a cool, funny, brewery name and cool brewery name, and great lagers. So man, and just want to say thank you. Tyler Sadler, Shadow Grove. You were so fun, and make sure you check out her podcast. It's the Brewed Up podcast. She's super funny, and getting she has guests on all the time, and great stories, stuff like that. So you got to check out her show. But anytime we run into each other, it's always a good time. So thank you, Tyler. Doug Valicki, my wrestling brother from another mother, over at Revolution Brewing in Chicago, dude. Can't thank you enough. And we were actually, you and I were messaging each other yesterday. I was telling you about the collab brew and stuff like that. So I'm going to have to send you one. Also I'm going to be sending one over to Kate as well. Kate Burnett over in Montana. Let's see, Raymond and Enrique, Brew Without Borders. For they do the Francanto brewing, man, that was a unique beer style with the ube and stuff like that. And even their mango hazy was really good. I just want you guys to know, man, I really appreciate you guys, and appreciate what you guys have done, for Encanto, bringing them to the States. That's really cool. So thank you. Thanks for letting me be a part of, or a little footnote in your journey. Jared, Danny, and Dario. Actually, Danny came down, Gaskets. He came down yesterday to the brew day, so we hung out for a little bit. He even made a little appearance on the pod, so it was a good time. I wouldn't have known Danny without Jared, and I wouldn't have known Dario without Danny. So, the three musketeers, man. I appreciate you guys so much. Rob Scott, brother, from skating to brewing, it was such a fun conversation with you, and I love talking hamburgers. It was a good time. Just want to say thank you, man. I appreciate you. John, Abraham, and Nathan. John from Whittier, Abraham from La Bodega, and Nathan from Angry Horse. One of the other roundtables I did. Thank you guys so much, and I will always do anything I can to support you or your breweries. If you guys ever need anything, I'm here. Eric and Brian from PHX Brewing over in Phoenix. You guys are awesome. That was such an easy, fun conversation to have with you guys, and I'm just truly grateful. The Female Brewers Roundtable, Hannah Banana, Andrea, or Drea as I call her, and Allison. Thank you guys. I had been wanting a Female Brewers Roundtable forever, and Hannah put it all together for me. I'm just really grateful for that. I'm grateful for all three of you in pink boots and everything you guys do. Thank you. This guy right here, Luis Mendoza, from Level Up Brewcade out in Montclair, man. We had been chit-chatting for a while, on, the DMs and stuff like that, and planning stuff out, and then eventually it happened, and now, man, you're not just a guest, you become my friend, and I'm truly grateful for that. And I'm so excited to see you continue and, keep building everything up at the brewery. You're just gonna keep killing it, bro. I'm gonna get through all these before the episode starts, so apologies. Antonio Sanchez, Wort Wrangler, thank you so much, man. It was a fun time talking to you. I know you always put out some banger content. Chris, Ashley, and Brandon from Judge. Man, you guys were fantastic. And it's so cool. Obviously the brewery, the story behind it, about, Chris's mom was, really heartfelt and touching. And even like Brandon, like, hearing his whole journey was great. And they're like, their journey together now at Judge. So super grateful for you guys. Andy Link, best last name one of the best last names in the business. I just about the video game nerd in me. But man, thank you. Like, you started a craft beer bar in your dorm room. How fucking cool is that? So thank you so much. Alex, Lucio from Arts District and Lucio Brewing. Man, you were so cool. Gave me the full tour. We had some beers together and we run into each other. We actually saw each other for a little bit over at Brujeria just a few weeks ago. Man, you're such a good dude and I'm super grateful. Danny Mano from Pinter. Man, thank you for coming on. It was cool hearing about that whole story with Pinter. It was really, really awesome. Jake, my brother, at Wild Riley Supply on Instagram. If you hadn't started Taps and Tailgates, I honestly don't know if I would be here doing this right now. I always wanted to start a podcast, but I was always just talking about it. I don't know if I would have actually followed through. So if you hadn't started it, I don't know if I would have found how much I love it. So brother, I thank you for being on the show and then starting Taps and Tailgates. All right, before I get all sappy, Aurelio and Tanya from Feathered Serpent. I am it was such a fun time, hearing you guys and hearing your guys' story, and you truly felt the love between you two, and even through the jokes, it was such a fun episode. As people still, it was only a couple episodes ago, people still reach out, tell me that how much they enjoyed it. So I'm grateful for you guys. So thank you so much. Danny Jimenez, Hop Saint, my Disney brother from another mother. I've had people reach out to me this week. They're like, man, that was a fun one. That was a fun episode. I think Nadav said that, and a few other people reached out on Instagram. I'm grateful for everyone that's been on the show. And now Hannah for being on for the 4th time. She's, I can't say enough about you, Hannah. Man, I'm at a loss for words. I'm just super grateful for you. Thank you for doing this. I'm going to shut up now. I hope you guys enjoy the interview. Stay tuned for some bonus beer reviews after the episode. Or after the interview, I said. Come on, Mike.
Welcome back to the Taproom. I'm your hostess, Hannah, and today we have a very special guest, Mike. Welcome.
Hey, this feels weird.
It really does. All right. So this is the 100th episode.
Yep.
That's pretty exciting. And we have a very special beer that we are already digging into. This is the Maddie Light from Pro 5.
That's good.
It's real good. Cheers.
Cheers. I know. Sorry. I didn't even cheers. Okay. I just went right in.
You're thirsty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That'll get you there.
It's a good one.
Oh, yeah. Super easy drinking.
Yeah. Pro 5 makes some good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So we are at Pro 5.
Yeah. Thank you for setting this up.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm so happy to.
Yeah. And I've got to see Johnny. So yeah. That was nice. And Aaron's over here as well. So
yeah, my bodyguard's with me.
There you go.
All right. So we asked your followers for some questions and we got quite a few. So we'll start off with a softball. What's your favorite beer?
Ooh, that's tough.
Not your desert island beer.
Yeah. Man, there's been so many this year, maybe right now, because I honestly didn't even think about it. I was like, I'm just going to go in blind and answer these.
Yeah.
My favorite beer right now, Western Standard Time, probably Ism.
Okay.
There's that was just the first one to pop in my head, but I love anything that Ian does. So
yeah. They've got good stuff. Yeah. Noble too. I see your sticker right there. And every time I see it, I'm like, I have to go back.
Yeah.
That was so much fun.
Yeah. Oh, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I really liked hanging out with them.
I got to tell you some stuff off air.
Okay, perfect. I can't wait. I do too about Noble.
Okay.
Apparently I know someone that used to work there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So we're just going to dive into all the questions.
Do it.
Oh, man. Top 5 interviews of 2024. So I don't know how many you did this year. Like 50 or 60?
Yeah, closing in
on
50. Yeah.
Okay.
Top 5 interviews. Oh, honestly, my favorite story, if I was going to go number 1, it probably would be just because of when he went through and his story with Josh from Hamilton. I'm wearing my Hamilton shirt today because I was like, yeah, it's going to be a little chilly. But yeah, probably Josh.
Okay.
Because of sold his house to make $80,000 and open a brewery.
Yeah. Was wild.
Yeah, it was insane.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And now they're doing it again.
Yeah.
Which I hope that it opens up next year.
Oh, that would be sweet.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
We could go there.
Oh, yeah. And I'd love to talk to him again about what that process was like. That'd be super fun.
Yeah. Like opening the brewery 2.0.
Oh, yeah. And it's going to be such a huge space.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm really curious if they're going to do production on-site or off-site.
I mean, I feel like it's big enough you could do it on site, but I mean, who knows?
But also right now they have that massive parking lot area with like, I don't know, 30 picnic benches.
Yeah.
They have a lot of space.
They do.
Yeah. They're going to be busy.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good spot.
For sure.
They have a big team too.
Oh, yeah.
Like out of all the local breweries, I think they have the biggest production team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good job, Hamiltons.
Oh, yeah.
Good job, Johnny and Josh. You guys do great.
They're great. What other ones? Obviously, your episodes. I mean, the episodes you were on were always fun. And like, I remember after the first one, I got so many people reach out. They're like, you guys got to do something together. I was like, all right. I was like, I'll talk to Hannah. Yeah. And we're back. 4th time on the show.
I know. That's wild.
Nobody's ever been on 4 times.
Hell yeah.
So you're in elite company.
Wonderful.
I was going to mention Dario, but I'm going to include when they did the Brewers Roundtable with them, the first Brewers Roundtable.
Oh, yeah.
With Dario, Danny from Tustin, and Jared from Bearded Tang. It was just a fun one because I'd always wanted to do a Brewers Roundtable, but it just like the dates wouldn't coincide and we finally got to make it happen. That was super fun. Trying to think of other ones. I should have thought about this beforehand. Luis from Level Up. I told him that was probably the closest thing to a perfect episode.
Yeah.
When him and I got to talk. Andy from Common Space. I think that's 5. But I mean, they're all great.
That's good.
Yeah.
I want to hear more about the Luis interview, Level Up, because they have a really cool spot. They have all the video games, right? Mm-hmm. Did you get to play any?
We played. I played a little bit of WWF Superstars because it was like one of my throwback ones when I was a kid. So it's like, I got to throw some quarters in there.
That's cool. Do they have a coin machine?
No, so I want to say he does it like through this. It's like you can do an all day play thing.
Okay,
and it's like I forgot how he does it. He just set it up for me, and I just started playing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's fun.
But yeah, he's a really great guy.
Yeah,
they just had their. Well, this is gonna be out in 2 weeks, so it's gonna sound a little older. But they had their Christmas sweater party. That was fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that is a good time.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah, I don't think I went to it. I didn't go to any Christmas parties this year.
Yeah.
I was very Scroogey.
Yeah.
Did not feel like the Christmas season.
I didn't, for a while, I wasn't feeling it either. I was like, man, like, because I always decorate my room and stuff and I put up my tree, but like, I think I turned on the lights in my room like twice. And I was like, why am I being like a Scrooge? But I was like, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a weird, I think it was the weather.
Probably.
Because it's so hot.
Yeah.
It is so toasty.
Yeah.
And the Hawaii guy is probably like,
oh, yeah. Beer
yeah,
geek,
it's always hot.
808.
Yeah, 808 guy.
Yeah.
He's so cool. He responds to everything.
Yeah. He's a sweetheart.
Yeah. Shout out Beer Geek.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's do his question.
Okay.
He asked, let's see if I can find it.
Did he ask what your favorite beer was?
He asked what my favorite beer is. Okay. Everyone knows I love PBR. I'm trying to think of like a local beer that I really love. Mm-hmm. Claremont IPA from Claremont Craft. Anything, pretty much anything Claremont Craft puts out, I will drink.
Yeah.
There are exceptions. I'm not really a sour person, and they have a Goza that I'm not a huge fan of.
Mm.
I'll drink it if it's the only thing there, but...
Peppers and Peaches?
Peppers and Peaches.
Banger.
So good. You know what? The Summer IPA from...
Old Stump.
Old Stump.
Yeah. Oh, that one just popped in my head too.
So good.
Oh, yeah. I think I messaged you. I think you and Aaron were going to... oh, God.
It was 4th of July or something.
Yeah, I think you guys were going to... What's the San Clemente Pizza Port?
Oh, yeah. We were.
And I had texted you. I was like, oh, got another 4-pack of Old Stump. Yeah, so good.
Man, yeah, that was good. And then I went and visited the guys over there, and I was like, please, all I want is your summer IPA.
Yeah.
Thank you, Graham. Thank you, Jeff.
Just release it all year round, please.
Yeah, seriously. And just like name it the different seasons.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. So if you were to own a brewery, what would you name it? What would your first flagship style of beer be?
Dang.
So let's start with style of beer, because I feel like that's an easier part to answer.
Yeah, I think a West Coast.
Okay.
Like I think like West Coast would be
a basic bitch.
That's right. Yeah, probably a West Coast, but like I'd want to make sure that the like lagers and pilsners were dialed in first, and then kind of work your way out. But
yeah,
I would want the West Coast to be like the flagship.
That'd be cool.
But almost like a brutish kind of West Coast.
Okay.
With like just a super dry finish on the end, but like
love that.
Super hoppy and floral. That would be the dream.
I like it. Okay, and then what would you name it?
Man.
I mean, the obvious answer is the Taproom.
Yeah. But I feel like that would be, somebody has to have that. Like that.
I'm sure someone has that.
Yeah. I really should have thought about this before, but I didn't. Because I usually just like to wing it. But I would, dang. We'll come back to that one.
We'll come back to that one.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
All right. Let's see. What drives you to produce an episode every week besides the love of beer?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's that, but then because I kind of like when podcasts first started getting big, I listened to a lot of like Chris Hardwick.
Okay.
And a few other ones that I'm forgetting their names. But I loved it because it was weekly.
Yeah.
And I knew that I was going to get something new out every week from them. And it got to the point where I would only, when I first started listening to them, it was only for certain guests that I would like.
Okay.
But then eventually, like, I built that, they made me build that trust with that podcast. Where I was like, I can listen to any episode. And I ended up loving a bunch of them that I didn't know who these people were.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
That's kind of why I do that. And plus, I want to make sure that, like, if I tell someone I'm going to do something, I try to stick to my convictions.
Yeah.
So that would probably be the main reason. And I want to say that in the community. I want to be able to do anything I can or do my part to be able to try to get people to come to these places and, hear their stories or follow them on Instagram, or if they're flying out on a trip, even if they're not from California, because it's surprising how much of the audience is outside of California.
Oh, yeah.
Getting them to, if they like, I'm going to go on vacation. There's that place that Mike talked about on the podcast. I got to go. So
we got to go.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I love that.
I like it.
Yeah.
So do you see the podcast expanding into a possible YouTube channel at all? That's one of our listener questions.
Yeah. Is that Jesus Juice Homebrewing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've gotten that question quite a few times from people, especially when I've just met people out in the wild.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe sometime, but
never say never.
Yeah, I won't say that. But I did think about, instead of doing it, because I know the YouTube Shorts are big.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, maybe because I have so much video of like all the different breweries. I was like, I can just create YouTube Shorts and just, instead of doing music to it, I'll do voiceover.
Yeah.
And just talk about that brewery or whatever beer I liked at that brewery.
Yeah.
And then do something like that. But maybe if I was going to do YouTube, I would just do like maybe a 5 to 10 minute segment with whoever I'm with, but it won't be included in the episode. So you'd have to go to the YouTube channel to see that part of it.
That would be cool.
Yeah, just to do like a little something else.
And they can both reference each other.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, I think something like that would be cool. I just wouldn't want to do a whole episode because I already have to do enough, and it's just me. Yeah.
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 Also, collecting video for that.
Yeah.
I feel like some of the breweries, it's like harder and the background isn't as nice. And I know when we did our episode, we had to move like 3 different times.
Yeah. There was a party going on.
There was a party. I don't know if that was an anniversary.
Yeah, it was
or
like a surprise something.
Yeah. And I almost ruined the surprise.
Yeah.
It's like, they're here.
Yeah. They made it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, then we went to remember the laptop overheated?
Yeah.
Because it was so hot outside.
Yeah, and then the sprinklers were on too, and I think things started to get damp.
Yeah.
And then
Morgan was eating the hops, yeah.
Playing with sticks.
Yeah.
Good for her.
She loved it.
Yeah. Where is Morgan today? She's not here.
I know. Normally she's with me, but today I was like, all right, I just wanted to focus on this. So I left her with my uncle's dog.
Cool.
So they play together.
Excellent.
Actually, I have a picture I'll show you real quick while we're on here.
Okay,
I took it last night.
See.
She was
There's
freaking adorable. Her and Doc laying together on Doc's bed
Doc's
last night.
Cute and fluffy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So I'm allergic to dogs.
Yeah.
The slobber makes me break out in hives. Mm-hmm. But they're very cute and fluffy, and I love dogs.
Yeah.
Cats don't make me do that, so I'm a cat lady.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of level up.
Yeah.
He asked, this isn't even a question.
Yeah, he just threw it out there.
I'm going to say what he typed. He said, let's get down and dirty. Anything goes. LOL. So I don't know. We're going to come back to that.
Okay.
And I might come up with a question. Okay. Speaking of Morgan too, we'll go back to the other one. Can you name a brewery that she has not farted at? So
that was when I changed her to her healthy food. That's when she started blasting all the time. When she hasn't, a bunch, here she didn't, but we were also outside. But even if you're outside, you can still smell her when she does.
Yeah.
But yeah, I said that was before. That was before the healthy food. Before the vet told me, he's like, yeah, you can't feed her chicken. I was like, all right.
Oh, dang. That sucks.
Yeah, but she has a chicken allergy.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you name a brewery that you have not farted at?
I don't think I'm just kidding. Not, I don't believe I have. And the restroom doesn't count.
No, the restroom outside doesn't count either. There's fresh air. All right. What does it take to start and maintain a podcast? So earlier you were saying you wanted to do once a week and you're sticking to that.
Yeah.
So I feel like you are just a committed person to it. But what else does it take to maintain it?
Like to start, I feel like, honestly, you just need a laptop and some mics, or that's what I use. But you can use the other thing where I don't know what it's called, but it's like a big thing. You can plug your mics into that and record that way.
Oh, yeah.
This is just a more compact way for me to do it. I use a splitter. I'm going to have like 4 or 5 mics just in case.
Yeah, there's lots of cords.
Yeah, there's lots of cords. But I feel like just doing that, if you really want to do something, like shout out to my buddy in West Virginia, Nick. He reached out the other day. He's like, hey, I want to start a podcast. Like, what would you suggest? I just sent him like, this is what I have. If you want to do it, depending on how you want to do it too. Do you want to go to places and interview people, or do you just want to talk at home?
Yeah.
Or maybe talk to people like in the beer community, like over like remotely. For that, I would say use Riverside. It's like riverside.fm.
Okay.
I use that for my remote interviews. But there's plenty of ways to do it. And then you need there's plenty of ways to distribute. But I think one of the questions was about distribution in there. I can't remember. If it is, I can get to it later. But yeah, just choose a distributor. You can use one like Buzzsprout. I use Podbean. I like Podbean. And they put it on everything.
Cool.
So it makes it a lot easier, so you don't have to worry about you will have to set up a license with
like Apple and Spotify.
Actually, just Apple. Because as long as if you do it just for Apple, and then once that thing is set up, you can go on to Podbean, and then it'll just automatically distribute to all the different podcast platforms.
Okay. That's really cool.
Yeah. It makes it so much easier. So I don't have to do all that myself.
Oh my gosh. I can't imagine how it used to be before those platforms where you have to go into every single one. And it's like, okay, there's like the podcast app, and then there's podcasts, and then there's Spotify and Apple and Android, and I don't even know, YouTube, whatever else there is. That's a lot.
Oh, definitely. And it's not super expensive. I use the one because it kind of like, it does help with Podbean with like background noise removal.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, especially in a brewery because it can get loud, right?
It's echoey.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I like that because it takes care of a lot of that for me. I don't have to worry about doing anything else. And it's only like I pay like $40 a month.
That's not bad.
No, not bad at all. So, it takes care of that.
Yeah.
So.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then, Jesus Juice Brewing asked that last one, and then this next one, what does it take to have your podcast stream on the various platforms available? But you just answered that.
Yeah. They're just, as long as you, there's so many different platforms you could use, but you could use like Buzzsprout. Buzzsprout's a good one. Podbean, I prefer. The only difference between, there's a difference between Podbean and Buzzsprout. Buzzsprout will tell you what cities you get downloaded in.
Oh,
whereas Buzzsprout will do that. Podbean will only tell you the states or countries that you're in.
Okay.
But you can do another thing through them, through Google Analytics, and then it'll kind of give you more information. Yeah. But I was like, I'm not paying more. So,
no, we don't care exactly what city.
Yeah.
That's cool. Have you heard of, Cody Sherwood? I think I talked about him, but he has a podcast.
I follow him on Instagram. I love all of this. He's so good. I want to get him on the show.
I was going to say, I need to do like a group chat with the 3 of us.
I'm so down.
Okay. He's super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
we could
hilarious.
do something remotely too. If we wanted all 3 of us, we could do something.
I'm not opposed to flying out there, but remote would be so much cheaper and easier.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's in Kansas?
Yeah. Wichita.
Okay.
Wichita Brewing.
Nice.
He recently did this Instagram question box, and it was like, when you walk into a brewery, what signs are there that tell you their beer is bad? And one of them was like, oh, the owner's wearing expensive shoes with jeans. They have like only IPAs.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, just all this stuff. It was hilarious. I'll have to go back and look for those, but they were pretty funny.
Okay.
This isn't one of the questions, but this is the Brewcade Down and Dirty Anything Goes. What are some signs that you see that are going to tell you that you've got bad beer? So like when you walk into a brewery, if you see something, is it like, oh no, I'm going to have to suffer through this?
Honestly, thankfully, I haven't had to deal with that.
Okay.
I've been to other breweries where I haven't recorded, and just to try something, I won't say their name.
Don't say their names.
Yeah. But like it's a Saturday at noon, during the summer or even anytime, and it's empty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like, I mean, you hope it's not that way, but then you try other stuff and it's like, try maybe a beer or two and you're like, yeah, maybe I'll just stick to one.
Yeah.
And then,
or maybe I'll just have water.
Yeah. And then we'll go
their
somewhere
water
else.
tastes bad.
Yeah.
That's why their beer's bad.
I knew it. Using tap water.
Exactly. Do you have any fun collabs or projects coming up?
I do. I mean, I'm doing the brew day with Dario at Burning Daylight. When this comes out, I think it'll actually be that weekend that this episode comes out.
Around the 14th.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so we're gonna brew on the 11th.
Cool.
And then the beer should be ready in sometime in February, right around my birthday. So that'll be good.
Exciting.
And then I remember we talked about it at the Female Brewers Roundtable, talked about doing a collab with Pink Boots. I'm so down.
That's in March.
Okay, yep. I'm in.
Wonderful.
So that'd be perfect.
That'll be fun.
And we can do an episode for that.
Man, we could have everyone mic'd up.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
I think it'd be really funny to do, you know how NFL does like mic'd up? I really want to do that.
That would be great.
Like just a regular brew day.
Yeah.
The grunts and the talking to yourself and like, oh, the song came on and you like singing the song and you sound terrible.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun.
I think it'd be funny if we just kind of bleeped every once in a while.
That would be hilarious.
And just at weird moments, not when it's like saying something like the F word or something like that. But
that would be really funny. Do you remember the show Wipeout?
Yeah.
With Big Balls and okay. So I grew up going to church. And my youth pastor went on that show.
Oh, shit.
Like I was already in college at this point, and they have like their name and their occupation. It says youth pastor under his. I won't say his name, but they just kept bleeping him.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because he wasn't saying anything, but it would be him just like jumping from ball to ball. Yeah. And they just would do beep, beep, beep. Just kept bleeping out. That'd be hilarious.
That would be funny.
Oh, yeah. All right. Of your 2024 interviews, which brewery had the cleanest restrooms?
This is from Chew Your Beer, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 Honestly, I guess I don't pay attention enough to the bathrooms.
Well, that's good.
But, I mean, I don't feel like... I mean, honestly, Level Up has really clean bathrooms. I mean, I'm just remembering that because I was there last week.
Are there any dirty ones that stand out? I feel like that might be an easier question.
Yeah.
I maybe don't name names.
Yeah,
but
I won't.
There
but
are
there was
some
one
dirty
where we were there together.
Oh no!
Yeah, and you might remember.
Yeah. I think the 2 times I tried going to the restroom there, it was occupied both times, and that was the sporting event day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Big bummer.
Yeah.
Big bummer. I never even made it into the restroom there.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right.
What's your dad for that day, though?
Oh, yeah. My dad hooked it up.
Oh, it totally did.
That was wonderful.
Yeah. I was buzzed by like the second inning.
Me too. And he drove me home.
Yeah.
Like, thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to my dad and all the sporting events. All right. So Chew Your Beer asked a few other questions. Out of the 2024 breweries you visited, what city made you feel at home? And I guess by city, you can kind of narrow it down. What brewery made it feel like home?
I would say if it was just city, honestly, I would say Upland. I mean, because
hell yeah.
Yeah, this area, I would say, because Luis at Level Up, you over at when it was
last name.
Yeah, last name. Here at Pro 5, I feel like everybody was just so welcoming and obviously I had a super good time with you and then with Johnny and Nick and Luis over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say this area, but I mean, maybe because I did the 3 of them here. So I would probably say here.
Upland?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Super easy. You guys are so easy to talk to and it was super fun to just hang out, have some beers and shoot the shit.
Yeah.
I feel like every interview I did here was well over an hour and a half. And that's when I know that it's good because the conversation's flowing. It's not like we're burning through questions.
Yeah.
And I'm like, give me something.
Yeah. Pulling teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. How many of your okay. This is such a weird question to ask.
Okay.
How many of your interviews have made it to your friend zone?
I know that I was trying to figure out what he meant, who became friends after. I think that's what he meant.
I'm going to take it as how many have become friends that weren't friends before. I'm assuming that you don't try to date everyone that you interview.
Yeah, I mean, and I interview a lot of guys, so
I know.
Everybody do whatever you want, but that's not my thing.
No.
I mean, I feel like because obviously the guys at Noble, you, obviously, Dario, Danny, Jared, Luis now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's a ton I'm missing, but I feel like those are the ones like where we text fairly regularly.
Yeah. You could reach out to them and be like, come to my barbecue or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Stuff like that. I feel like, they're... So I would say like a handful.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like 50% or more? Or less?
Probably. I would say probably like maybe like 15 to 20. I feel like I can still reach out to the people, but it's not like, we're like hanging out all the time. Yeah. But like Chew, honestly, has become one of my good friends.
Yeah.
Art, LA_Brew_Life has become one of my good friends. Where I actually I call him bro, and I don't call a lot of people bro.
No, you call me bro though.
Yeah, I do call you bro.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. The Sith returns.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably say like a good handful where I've actually felt like, I can actually reach out to them, talk to them. And just like if I need advice, like Art, I reach out to him and I was like, dude, I need a song for this reel and I can't think of shit.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, oh, dude. So I'll send him the reel, what it looks like. He's like, oh, dude, what about this song? I'm like,
perfect.
Thanks. It made my job so much easier.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I like it. So Chu also asked, what's your favorite body style? And then corrected himself in beer.
Yeah.
So in beer, what is your favorite style?
Man, I do like a light crispy body. I feel like it makes it easier, obviously to drink, but I do like the full bodied beers too. Like I love a good stout or a good hazy when it's done right.
Yeah.
But I would say like something light and crispy.
Like the Matty Light that we're having now.
Oh yeah, it's delicious.
Which I think I said this at the very beginning, but I'll say it again.
Yeah.
Shout out Pro 5, this Matty Light. Mm-hmm. So it's named after Nick's daughter. Yeah. I think she's a tiny child. She's like 5 years old, maybe 4. Yeah. And her name is Maddie. So they named it Matty Light for her.
Yeah. That's my niece's name. Yeah. Maddie. But she's 3.5 years old and she is huge. Like she's so tall. She's like 50 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
She's like built like a little brick shit house.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
She roasts me all the time.
As she should.
You know what she said to me a couple weeks ago?
Oh my gosh.
I was walking up the driveway and she's like, she opens up the front door. She's like, hey, John, like, what day is it? I was like, oh, it's Saturday. She's like, oh, that's the day you're not supposed to come over.
What?
Roasted my ass. I was like, okay.
Do you not want me here? Do you not want to hang out with me?
And then she was just laughing. She just shrugged it off, started laughing, and walked away.
She's like, bye.
Yeah. She's like, well, because I taught her how to say boom roasted.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you created the monster.
I kind of did, yeah.
Good job, Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah, I messed up big time.
No, this is great because if she learns how to roast you at a young age, she'll be roasting guys her age when she's older, and it's going to be fantastic.
Oh, yeah. They won't know what hit her.
No. You've set her up for a lifetime of success. Good job. Yeah. Good job, Uncle Jojon.
Yeah. I have to think of other ones that she said, but there's some brutal ones out there.
I believe it. 3-year-olds are brutal. Mm-hmm. Aaron's niece is pretty cool, but she started screaming and crying on Christmas. Oh, yeah. And I was holding her and I was like, I have no idea what to do. Cats don't cry. Beer doesn't cry. Yeah. I don't know what to do with this.
You're like, I only cry in my beer.
Yeah. I only cry when I'm making it. All right.
Oh, do you want to know if we want to do the body style for, you want me to just throw that out there?
Yeah, throw out your body style.
I don't have one.
Okay.
I don't have
all
a preference.
Of them.
Yeah. Well, as long as the person's cool and they, are easy to talk to and they can make me laugh. Yeah. Doesn't matter to me.
But ladies, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Definitely ladies.
Because boys can make you laugh too.
Yeah. All my boys can make me laugh. But yeah, when it comes to the females, yeah.
I think we need Aaron over here real quick.
Okay.
He has to help answer a question.
Do it.
Christopher.
Yeah. Christopher Vasquez Taylor, you son of a bitch.
Here. Put this up to your ear. Can you hear yourself if you're talking in the mic? Okay, come here.
Yeah. You can turn it this way if you want. There we go.
Okay. So someone asked if I want to date him, and I have an answer, but I'll let you answer.
She does not want to date you.
Yeah. No. That was the bodyguard.
Yeah. Thanks, Aaron.
Yeah. Unless I'm invited too, and he pays
for dinner.
We
can go on a double date.
There you go.
We're happy to go on a double date.
You got to pony up for, like Aaron said, you got to pony up for the bill.
Yeah, he's not a cheap date. He eats a lot. I do too.
Nothing wrong with it.
Nope. All right, let's see. Oh, Chew Your Beer asked another inappropriate question.
Sounds about right.
And I'm going to let you decide if you want to name names because
Okay.
they've requested that you say the name, but have you interviewed an asshole? And to that, I will preface this by saying I can be an asshole. So if you want to say my name to answer this question, you have my permission.
Not at all. You're a sweetheart. I'm honestly lucky enough that I haven't. Everybody has been nice. Have there been times where I've had to, like I mentioned a little earlier, like where I had to blow through questions because they're just not giving me anything?
Yeah, just because they're boring.
Yeah. I mean, that's happened. But honestly, even that has only happened a couple of times.
That's good.
And I think one of them, I wouldn't blame them. They know they were super nervous.
Okay.
Yeah.
They just should have had a beer beforehand.
And we did. We had a couple of beers.
Man.
Yeah. But I mean, some people, I get it. Like, it's a new kind of thing. But I mean, you know what? I'll say this because I just talked to Feathered Serpent a couple weeks ago.
Cool.
And Ariello and his wife, Tanya, they told me before, they're like, he doesn't like doing stuff like this. He's not a talker.
Yeah.
And we talked for about an hour and 15 minutes. And like, that was the biggest compliment because they said he's not a talker.
Yeah.
And he talked almost throughout the entire episode.
Wow. That's good.
Yeah. So that made me happy. And I was like, okay, that's like, that was, I mean, nobody told me like, oh, good for you for doing that. But I was like, for me, I was like, that was a pat on my own back.
Yeah.
I was like, he's not a talker.
But you got him to talk.
But I got him to talk.
I will say that you're a great interviewer.
Thank you.
Coming into this morning, I was nervous because I don't think I'm a very good interviewer. I'm a good interviewee.
Yeah.
But I'm
great.
like, nervous. My very first time on your podcast, I was so nervous and I'm so happy I was hungover that day because I was blindly hungover.
Yeah.
It was brutal. And if I hadn't been, I probably would have been way more nervous. So
it didn't come off that way.
Thanks.
And we had, we had beers and stuff. And like, I don't remember. How long was that episode? Like 2 hours?
It was like 2. I think that we were hanging out for 3 hours total because that was the day of the Claremont Craft anniversary party. It was so hot that day. My hair was greasy. I was drunk by 11 a.m.
It happens to the best of us.
It was wonderful, which it's 11 a.m. right now, I think.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
11:03. Let's see. I think we've gone through all of the questions.
Oh, did Travis have one? I think the one that or no, I don't remember.
See. Okay, asshole, city, date.
I think it was one of the
friend
single ones I sent
zone.
you.
That was my favorite beer, and then what you would name your brewery.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yes, I got to think of that.
Yeah. Okay, let's come up with a good name for your brewery.
Oh man,
I have no idea. I'm not good at this.
Because I'd want my brother to be involved.
Cool.
Something to do with brothers, probably.
Okay. Just don't name it Dale Brothers.
Oh yeah, no. Just steal the name.
Yeah.
Then get a C&D
from Oscar Blues.
Yeah. Yeah, it would probably have something to do with brothers. I'll think of a better name before the episode's over, I think.
You can always add it in post-production.
Yeah, I could do that.
I've got some questions for you.
Okay.
Well, you texted me some.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that I'll ask your questions after, but
okay.
What do you see for 2025? What are you excited for next year? Any fun plans besides the collabs?
Yeah, the collabs I'm excited about. Honestly, just getting out there and finding new places, being able to talk to people, and this is going to be later, but tomorrow I'm going to Ambitious Ales in Long Beach, and I've been trying to get them for a while, so I was super stoked about that.
You hooked them.
Yeah,
nice.
Got them hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, just getting out to new places and trying to find new places and trying to get people, honestly, to get out there and find their beer. I've been trying to push that hashtag now for a while, or just find the beer that makes you want to like try new beers or new styles or a new brewery. Because I mean, sometimes you can get so set like in your you can have your cheers.
Yeah.
And you can go to that place your entire life and be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go to another place, you can try something different. And, you can still always come back. But, I mean, you still just getting out there, venturing out. Find your brewery adventure.
Yeah, it's good to try new things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
I'm excited for that, though. I'm excited to just more people on and hear their stories. I mean, find more stories that'll motivate people to get out there and maybe try homebrewing or try, some using Pinter or anything like that. That wasn't a plug for Pinter, but just anything like that. If it motivates one person to, you know, it was actually really cool. I'll tell this story. I was at Brujeria last Friday, and
cool spot.
Yeah, great spot. And he came. I was about to leave, and some guy walked up to me. He's like, "Hey," he's like, "You're Mike, right?" From the Taproom. I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I just want to say thanks, man, like for your show, because it motivated me to, you know, to start to start my own thing and start homebrewing and stuff like that." I was
that's
like,
cool.
Yeah. So I was like, that meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't make a ton of money off like sponsorships or anything like that. So that's never been a part of it. But if I can, like I said, just motivate someone to want more, honestly just want more in life in general.
Yeah.
Like, it's never too late to do something you love. Like, I don't mean to be all sappy, but
get sappy.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like just people are so content just like doing their 9 to 5, which is fine. I get it. You have to pay the bills, but maybe find something to kind of subsidize your happiness. Yeah.
Try something.
Yeah. Maybe read some smut books or something.
Hell yeah. Which we're going to Barnes & Noble after this.
I know. That's going to be great.
I'm so excited. I've run out of books. I read every single book on the shelf. All right. What have been some of your favorite stories that have been told on the show or off air that you can repeat? I don't know if I've had any like really off air ones. Honestly, everybody's usually been really like vocal about it on the show. And I mentioned the Josh one, like from Hamilton, like that was just that story got me. I was like, fuck, man. Yeah. Like what he had to do, but there's so many like, what I love the most, like if there is like a recurring theme, is that they were like, fuck, I don't want to do whatever I'm doing right now anymore. Like I don't want to do this the rest of my life. Or like Dario was like a butcher and was just like, man, I don't want to be fucking doing this forever. Like this is what I like to do, so I'm going to try to do that. And stuff like that. I feel like that was a great story. Honestly, I guess like Isaiah and them from like Villains and stuff was a cool kind of story of how they all came together. Yeah. Andy Link told me like how they had essentially started like a bar in their dorm room. That's and hilarious. They were brewing their home brewing. It was like all this elaborate setup, which was like totally cool because it's so nerdy too. Yeah. Like beer is a very nerdy hobby. Mm-hmm. It's great. Yeah. But even your story, like, you know, you came over after a yoga class or like the people from teaching yoga and I tripped and fell and landed in a keg. Yeah. Or in a tank. In a tank on a brew deck in boots. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, stuff like that. I feel like that's really cool. Or like Chris, like he's on back on, I think it was like episode 8, telling me like how he was in Pennsylvania and was just like, and he tried some beer from like the West Coast. It was like, I need to go there. Yeah. And he went, and then he was the head of beer education for Pure. Mm-hmm. Like, he was like, he set his mind to it and was just like, fuck it, I'm going. Yeah. Which is like, to me, like the best thing you can do. Or I've talked to like, shout out to Jimmy. He used to be at Noble. Now he's at Asylum. He was a lawyer that made 6 figures a year, made a lot of money, and was just like, man, I don't like doing this. Like, not happy. Yeah. And he quit doing that and became a brewer. That's really cool. Yeah. Are there any like dream interviews that you have? Like, yeah, there's a lot. There's a few. Okay. Can you name like 4 or 5? Yeah. I'd love to have Evan on from Green Cheek. I would think that would be awesome. I'd love to have Jeff Keeson from 8-Bit. I want to say Russian River, but there may be something in the works. I love that. I was going to say, I have a friend that brews there. Yeah. Which one? Shit. I can't remember. I think I won't say his name on air, but we'll talk about it after. Yeah. I'll show you his name after. Okay. Yeah, because I think I know who it is. Yeah, probably. Yeah. I'm trying to think of. He just had an announcement. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, maybe. I have to see. Maybe it's a different one. It could be. But if you could have them both, that would be really cool. That'd be fantastic. Yeah. 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 Maybe like someone from everywhere. I think that would be fun. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? What is his name? The owner of North Park. Oh gosh, what is his name? Idea. Not Casey. Oh, it's gonna bug me. I can't think of his name at the moment. But yeah, the owner of
I think of North Park would be fantastic.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, and I want to try to do like a San Diego brew day.
Mhm.
That would be like if I could just go down for a weekend and get like 3 recordings or 4 recordings out of it. That'd be
really cool.
I'd probably need someone to carry me to each one, but
I got you. I'm strong.
Yeah, there you go. One thing I won't do is I won't ever do 2 recordings in the same day.
Oh no. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Have you tried it?
I did it once. It was like episode like 3 and 4 or 4 and 5 or something like that. They were back to back, but it was Rick from Stereo, which is sweetheart, really good guy on Placentia. And then it was Noble right after. So I recorded it. Yeah, I recorded at like 9 a.m. with Rick. And then I think it was 12 with the guys at Noble. And yeah.
I remember hearing about the Noble one when we were there.
I was a little sloshed.
Just a little. That's what I...
And they were like, oh, you got to try this other one. You got to try this other one. You got to try this.
It's like the Grinch.
Yeah.
Just fudge constantly being shoved into your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Just beer.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. It was like, and the best was like, is that all you got?
Give me more.
Yeah.
The ugly sweater.
Oh, that movie's so great.
That's a good movie.
Mhm.
Look, now we're in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
Just like a week too late.
Yeah, it happens.
It's
It's still,
okay.
it's still New
It's still
Year's.
Christmas
Trees
time.
are up still. It's okay.
We're in that weird middle time where time
Yeah.
doesn't really exist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like the one line in that movie when he's like, you two are still living? And is like the people that raised him.
The 2 grandmas.
Yeah.
Did you, when the Grinch like comes down in his little bassinet, this
Mhm.
is so off topic,
Yeah,
but
it's
I have
okay.
to say it. They're having a party, like a Christmas party inside.
Mm-hmm.
That's a swingers party. 'Cause,
Is it?
yeah, the lady is carrying around this big fishbowl and everyone drops their keys in it.
Oh, everybody's staying.
Well,
Okay. Didn't realize that.
no. So the guy, I guess this is how it works because I was like, why does she have a fishbowl? That's weird.
Yeah.
They drop their keys in and whoever's keys you pull out, that's who you go home with.
Oh,
So that's what the Grinch was.
I didn't know that. Wow. Learn something new every day.
Yeah, the Grinch
Did you learn about
went
this
to a
in a
swingers
smut book?
home. No, I did not. Oh man, I'm trying to think. I read a Christmas smut book.
Okay.
It was called like the Holiday Countdown or something like that. It was closed door, so that was just like implied. But it was really cute. I read it in a day.
Wow.
Yeah. Trying to think what day that was. I think it was last Sunday. But yeah, all day. It was just football and book. And it was
Nice.
back and forth. It was
Aaron's going to have to
wonderful.
get you like 12 books today.
I know.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
You're burning through it in one day.
He didn't hear. You need to give me like 12 books today. He just nodded.
There
I
you
love
go.
it. Oh, man.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah, I love it.
It's been fun.
It has. I'm trying to think if there are any more questions. Favorite breweries this year or in general. I feel like we kind of touched on that, but are there any others that you want to add?
I mean, honestly, there's so many. Like Common Space.
Yeah.
I had never been. I've had their beer before, but then when I went, like, and talked to Andy, they were great. I know I've mentioned a few already, but like Ism, like
Yeah.
anytime I go there, it's like I love like the whole like the ambiance, like the setting of it. It's really cool. Even Hop Saint. I just recorded Hop Saint the other day with Danny, who was at Trademark before. Now he's over there.
Cool.
And I love it too because they pour directly from the tank.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so good.
Serving tanks. I think Benny Boy does that,
Mm-hmm.
but they also do cider.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's another one I've tried to get on the show, but
Okay.
we're maybe down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Mhm.
Highland Park.
That's another one. I would
That's another
love
one?
to record with Highland Park.
Blanca works there.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure that she still works there, but I can send her a message with you.
So down.
We'll figure that out.
I am 1,000% in.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be asking all the girls this, but for the Pink Boots Brew,
Mhm.
you also get an opinion.
Okay.
What kind of beer should we make?
Honestly, I'm down for anything you guys want to do, but I mean, if we did a West Coast, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Really happy with that.
Or like even like a hoppy pilsner or something like that, would I think
Mhm.
would be fantastic. But I'm up for anything you guys want to do.
Cool. Good answer.
Yeah.
Because I agree with the West Coast thing. I feel like I don't get to make enough West Coast.
Mhm.
I make so much amber lager,
Mm-hmm.
which the brewery name has officially changed.
Okay.
I no longer work for last name Dale Brothers. I now work for Mount Baldy Brewing Company,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know if you know this, but downtown Upland, like in this area, there used to be a brewery called Old Baldy Brewing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And so they did not use Mount Baldy Brewing as a callback to that, but it kind of unintentionally is calling it back to that. Not the same place.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I want nothing but the best for you. So
Yeah. It's been fun though. Same beer is getting made.
Amelia Beerhart.
Amelia Beerhart's. Actually, I brought a keg of Amelia Beerhart here.
Oh, nice.
Because when the takeover happened, all of our tasting room staff came here to Pro 5 to work here, which has been a weird transition. But I wanted them to still get Amelia because a lot of them were there when I made it. And Jillian helped.
Okay.
I don't know if you've met Jillian.
I don't know.
She was my cellar woman, and she worked tasting room.
Maybe.
Now she's here doing kegging, working the tasting room. She's wonderful. Actually, you should have her on the podcast.
That'd be fun.
She's hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, she helped me make Amelia Beerhart, and it's here, so we can try it today.
Okay.
You get the legendary Amelia.
I know. I have because I don't think we had it the first
No.
like the times I've been over.
No, I think we had just run out from the previous year.
Okay.
Yeah, so this one's super fresh.
Should we get some right now?
Yeah, we should get some right now.
All right, let's
okay,
get some.
pause. And we're back.
And we did it.
All right, so you got a refill. What did you get?
I got the supplemental because I was lied to by Hannah. I was told I was going to get Amelia Beerhart.
Man, yeah. Okay, so that keg blew.
Kicked. Yeah.
It's okay. It's a good beer. It went really fast.
Oh, I bet.
So I have 2 more questions
Okay.
from my followers.
All right.
What's the next wave of beer trends that you want to see?
I would love, I mean, I don't know if it's going to happen, but I mean, I would love to see more reds and maybe like a brown on a menu. And I was just actually talking to Johnny since we're at Pro 5 before we started about, he said he had a brown on tap. I was like, I might have to try that before I leave.
Yeah, do it. It's good.
Yeah. But stuff like that. I mean, because, you know, I feel like that, because I know like the slushy machines and like the craft cocktails have become kind of like, you've seen more of those at breweries now.
Yeah.
Just to try to, you know, cater to like those other people that maybe are just going to a brewery with their friends and they're not really beer drinkers.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you can kind of build that trust between the, you know, between the two, like, you know, between you and the brewery, and you can go down there and be like, oh, I had this was really good. But then they tell you, oh, this is a sour. Maybe I can try that sour. That could be like your gateway.
Yeah.
But I would probably say like, yeah, if I could choose what the trend would be.
Reds and browns.
Yeah. Something coming back. Yeah. I mean, and I would say maybe when I first started the show that I wanted it to be like Pilsners and lagers and hoppy Pilsners, but I already feel like they're back now.
They're back. The person actually put hashtag Team Lagers.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, all right, we're all on the same page here.
Who asked that one?
His username is calligraphy909.
Okay.
We actually used to work at a coffee shop together.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then with his wife, Sam. So yeah, that was fun. I've known him for like 10 years.
Wow.
That's a long time.
Yeah. What trends would you want to see back?
I think just people having more fun and worrying less about what's going to sell.
Yeah.
And like having fun with the names, because like sticking to a brand is important.
Of course.
But you see places like Paperback, who I actually have a question from one of the guys from Paperback. But they just have so much fun with their labels and their names don't match.
Oh, it's great.
And it's cool. It's really, really good.
Yeah. Their can artwork's on phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. It's made by the owner. He draws all of it. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But that's what I want to see. Just like brewers having fun brewing and coming up with names and being creative. Because the whole, like, unless you're at Russian River or Sierra Nevada, you're not becoming a millionaire by making beer.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you do it for the love of beer, for the
100%.
love of lagers.
Yeah.
But yeah, just people having more fun.
Yeah.
It's become so serious. I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, because I get it, like the business side and stuff like that. But that's why I love like when you can have like a brew pub and you can kind of venture out and try different things.
Yeah,
I love that. Whenever you're like in a big like production facility, you don't necessarily get into that creative aspect as much anymore because you got to push what's sells.
selling. Yeah, like West Coast are selling. Let's make 3 different West Coasts.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
It's the best.
It's so much fun. All right. So Daniel asks, how much beer could a beaver chug if a beaver could chug beer?
I mean, they're in the water all the time, so I would assume a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they are trying to like Imagine if like they build a dam and they're just trying to keep all their beer right there to
I
themselves.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so I would say, a
Quite
couple
a bit.
1,000 gallons.
Couple thousand gallons. Holy shit. That's a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
like it.
passed out a lot, but if it's just right
They can
there.
float.
Yeah,
And they have cool little paddle tails.
exactly.
I like it.
Yeah, they're working it off.
Someone also at Beer Geek, our friend, Hawaiian friend, asked what your favorite brew is. But I think we
Yeah.
answered that at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Okay, so that's all for the beer questions.
Mhm.
I'm closing down my phone because my fantasy football thing is also blowing up and I'm
It's okay.
very incredibly distracted by it.
It's okay. Are you you're in the playoffs then?
I'm in the playoffs.
Are you you're in the championship, or is it the championship round yet, or are you working towards getting that?
This is the championship round. We find out if
Ooh.
I get first or second place today.
All right.
I'm so excited
Yeah.
and nervous.
You got
I'm
this.
so happy to be here.
Yeah.
Thanks for including me, boys.
There you go. That's cool.
Yeah, right now I don't want to jinx anything, but so
Think you
far
got
so
this.
good. Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers and toes crossed,
there it
legs
is.
crossed, eyes crossed, everything's crossed.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to ask,
you
did
go.
you ever watch, oh gosh, did you ever watch like the Clerks movies, like the Kevin Smith movies?
Not really.
There's one, this is going to be extremely inappropriate. There's a part in one of the movies in Clerks 2 where they're like talking. He's all, we should cross our fingers. He's all, we should probably cross dicks too. And it just,
Cross the dicks.
yeah.
Boys out there, cross your dicks for me,
There you
please. Christopher,
There it is.
there it is.
He's gonna be like, I can't believe they got read on air. He's like, he was probably hoping that was left out. But
Nope, sorry, buddy.
yeah.
We're showing it all today.
Yep.
All right, so football. What's your team? We've talked about this before.
Yeah. Me and Aaron, we cheer for the best team in the league.
Look at my purse.
Yeah. Go Pack Go. Obviously. Aaron knows what he's talking about, and you picked a good one.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
Yeah.
What other hobbies do you have? Because I know you're a Braves fan.
Yeah. I love sports. I love the Braves, the Avalanche, and hockey, the Bulls, and basketball. But it was all because of certain players as a kid, and I've just stuck with them.
Yeah.
But other hobbies, like I love watches.
Okay.
But I've
I've
don't
always
like
noticed your watches.
Yeah, I don't love super expensive watches.
Okay.
Like I won't even spend $100 on a watch.
Okay.
Like I'll buy them when they go on sale on Amazon, and I like a particular brand, Invicta,
Okay.
and they're always marked down on Amazon. But they look. Well, I mean, I'm wearing one here, but
They look fancy.
Yeah, it looks like it's a quality watch, and I rarely have to replace the batteries.
Yeah.
But I do have like a whole kit. Like I have like the little screwdrivers. I have all that stuff. Like I have a watch press.
Nice.
And I've always wanted to, I'm still kind of teaching myself here and there, but I do it when I have free time. Like how to like fix a watch.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like how to replace springs and stuff like that.
Like the whole repairing thing. That's cool.
I have like the big magnifying glass because I don't really need it, but I bought it. It was like just in case. I was like,
Nice
eventually
touch.
my eyes are gonna go.
Yeah. As someone with glasses,
Yeah.
it happens eventually. They just keep getting worse too.
Yeah, but that's probably that's one of my I enjoy that, and I enjoy and I talk about it on the show about cooking all the time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And your Instagram stories too. You're always posting something yummy.
Yeah, food whether it's barbecue or Mexican food or Italian food.
Yeah,
anything I can
pizzas.
do. Oh yeah, pizzas
your
too.
pizzas.
Love a good pizza. But yeah, probably that. And I like to. Well, I love movies, obviously,
Yeah.
and I love to read too, though. But I mean, I don't have as much time to read
Yeah.
as
it's
I
hard find
used to.
time.
But it's weird that this show kind of made me kind of fall in love with is the editing video aspect.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I didn't think I would be that into it. Like even when I first got this laptop back in 2022, 2023, I was like, I'm probably only going to use this for like an hour while I edit, and I'm never going to be on it. I'm on my laptop all the time.
Doing videos and whatever.
Yeah, doing videos or trying to come up with something, try to come up with trivia that week for a story or which I haven't done in a couple weeks because it's been so busy. But stuff like that. Like I didn't realize how much I would love that.
Yeah.
Or
the trivia is always fun.
Yeah, and then trying to come up with different designs for logos or anything like that, or being able to. I just didn't think I was going to be that into it.
Yeah,
I knew I was going to be into listening to the stories, but I didn't think about all the other stuff that came along with it.
backside of it.
Yeah, because even when I first started editing video, I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
And you can tell by the original reels. Like I was like,
It's really entertaining.
yeah, I was like, this is not good.
Well, it's like a brewery when they first open. Like, you don't judge a brewery by their first year of beers or even their first 2 years of beers.
Yeah.
Like, you give them time.
Yeah, unless you're putting out bangers like Pro 5.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Which I will say, when they first opened, there were 3 beers that I would get every single time that I knew would be good every single time. And I've told them this. But now, anything on tap is good.
Yeah.
They worked out their kinks. They did it fast. I think it took them like 8 or 9 months maybe to just dial everything in really, really well.
Oh, yeah.
But everything's so good. That one you're having right now is nice.
Oh,
I like
supplemental
that.
is great.
Yeah.
This is my first time having it. It's phenomenal.
I think that was one of the first beers I ever had here. It's good.
I love those the Japanese rice lager. It was one of my favorites.
Hanama.
There you go. I was going to butcher that. I was like, what is it again?
I got you. That one's really good. They brought it to me for my birthday last year.
Okay.
And they put Hanama Hana
Yeah.
or something like that
Nice.
on the can. Like they hand wrote it and stuff. And I was like, hell yeah.
That's cool.
Drank that whole thing.
Nice.
It was a 32-ounce crowler.
Yeah.
Chugged it at work.
Yeah, it was funny. Aaron and I were just talking before we started about how I'm going to say this. I'm saying this now because nobody's going to be able to hear this, so they won't be able to go get it before I go get it. They have Pliny over at
Liquorama.
Because I want a big shout out to Liquorama because anytime I'm in the area, I have to go.
Yeah, it's Disneyland.
Yeah, it really is.
It's Disneyland
their
for
craft beer
drinks.
selection is just ridiculous.
His brother does all the selecting. Did he tell you that?
Yeah, I think he told me a while back, but man, it is top notch. Like
He does a good job.
Yeah, I mean, because they get 8-bit. They even get like, I'm not even far from Ism.
Mm-hmm.
It's really close, like maybe like 10, 15 minutes from my house.
That's very close.
And like, I don't even get Ism like in my local liquor stores.
Really?
Yeah.
And you come here and you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, I don't,
and there's a few different that they get, like a few different cans.
Yeah. Like what, like that's, I mentioned Western Standard Time. It was like, man, so good. Like,
yeah.
And the guy freaking won a gold for it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, in his first year.
Yeah. I love award season.
Yeah,
in
it's
the brewing
fun.
industry. It's cute.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's like pageant.
I want to go to GABF because I mean, I know it would be cool to go to like WBC.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's also in Indiana. If it was going to be in Vegas, I would just go there because it wouldn't cost me anything, and I could stay with my family. I have some family that lives over there. But since it's going to be in Indiana, I was like, I don't know. But I do want to go to GABF next year.
Oh my gosh, you have to go. It's so much fun.
Are you going to go?
I'm probably going to go.
Oh, okay. If you do go, yeah, like I said, we should all go and we'll just walk around with the lapel mics and we'll just interview random people and just do like a 2-part episode or something like that. I think that'd be hilarious.
I think that would be so much fun. And usually, so they have the festival where you have to buy the tickets.
Yeah.
But on the back side of it, like the brewers, we get these emails from all these different companies, like White Lab specifically. They'll be like, hey, we're having this brunch party. Join us at this bar this time. All the food and drinks you could possibly want. We have lawn games. It's so much fun. Pink Boots will host like a dinner or something.
Awesome.
But all these different brands and companies will host these parties. And it's very like influencer-y because, you know, like you go and there's like a little photo booth set up and
that's cool.
Food. And it's like, it's almost like you're meeting your idols.
Yeah.
Like you go up and it's like, oh my gosh, that's the guy from 8-Bit.
Yeah.
Like, can I talk to him?
Yeah.
Is this okay? But it's really, really fun.
I love that, like, you still get, like, starstruck. Because I do. Like, I mean, when I see somebody, like, oh, I know that's the owner. I'm like, holy crap.
I get so nervous.
Yeah.
And then I have to remind myself, wait, I've been doing this for, like, 4 years. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm closing in on 2 years with this show.
Congratulations. When's the 2-year? I was going to ask, when's the anniversary?
The anniversary will be, so it'll be episode 104. And that's going to be again. So I told Mike from Unsung that every year, like every 52 episodes, we're going to do an episode together. So yeah, his will be episode 104. So it'll be like, I think the original anniversary was like a couple days before my birthday.
Okay.
In 2022. But yeah, so me and Mike are going to record an episode at the end of January, which I'm excited about because Mike's that's another place. Like Unsung, like what Mike let me go in. Like I hadn't recorded with any really like brewers or anything like that, but he let me go in there and he got to tell me his story and like how cool of a story he had of like with some of the beers, like the Buzzman talk, like is an like paying homage to his dad.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. It's that makes me get all sappy and like sentimental.
I know. I see it in your eyes.
Yeah.
You drink your beer.
Yeah, I know. There we go.
It's so sweet. That's really cool. Yeah.
I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. And it's close to your birthday too.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing anything fun for your birthday this year?
So for work, I have to travel for work this year. But I mean, I'm going to be getting back on my birthday because my birthday is on a Friday.
Okay. Ooh, birthday on a Friday. God's favorite.
Yeah. If you and Aaron would want to go, we're only going Saturday and we're going to come back Sunday, but we're going to go to San Diego for the day, hit like probably Pure, North Park. That's like the usual suspects.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Bay City, a few other different breweries down there. But
cool.
I've puked the last 2 times I went.
Wonderful.
So let's see if we can keep that streak alive.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah.
So speaking of San Diego, have you been to White Labs?
I have not.
Let me see if I can get someone there to do an interview with you.
Oh, I'm down.
That would be so much fun because you get to do like the whole tour and like the way that they brew is really cool. They do split batches.
Okay.
So they have like 2, I'm pretty sure they're 10-barrel tanks, but they'll do a 20-barrel brew and then divide it into 2 different ones. So it's the exact same wort. And then they just dump 2 different yeast A in one, yeast B in the other.
That's cool.
Really cool. You can get nerdy with them.
Oh, I'm down. Yeah, that'd be so fun.
Yeah, they're a good time.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I'm looking forward to the brew day with Dario.
Yeah.
Because then I actually get to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and because I told him, I was like, I'll do all the work. So
you've signed yourself up for.
Yeah.
Bring some aspirin.
Yeah, it's going to be a full day. So I feel bad
be
because Morgan's going to have to be gone. Well, not going to be able to be with Morgan all day, but
yeah,
should be fine.
It'll be okay. It'll be worth it.
I'm excited. And did I show you the updated can artwork?
No.
Okay, I'll show you.
Oh, I'm so excited to see.
Yeah, my brother did it. It's really
cool.
It's really good.
Okay, that's cool. You interviewed Wort Wrangler recently, Antonio. How was that?
It was fun. Good dude. Like I'd love to do something with him in person, but I know it's like, he lives down in San Diego. So what it was cool hearing about like his micro documentary he was doing, Pigtails.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was really cool. I was like, it was exciting and then he was going to be doing something with Beer Zombies, which Beer Zombies always puts out good stuff too.
They do. Yeah. This is a little shout out to him, but did you see that his car got burglarized when he was in Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was sad. Everyone go donate if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sucks.
That's
like,
terrible.
And his work stuff too, like his regular 9-to-5 job stuff got stolen too. And I heard that, I was like, damn.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, man, just be like, I always used to quote like Mr. Feeney, like when he would say like, do good. Like, and then they'd be like, don't you mean do well? And he says, no, do good. Like, just be a good person. That's all you got to do.
It's so easy to be so nice.
Yeah.
Just don't be a dick.
Yeah. There you go.
It's okay. Cross your dicks.
Yeah.
But don't be a dick.
Yeah. Cross your dicks, but don't be a dick. There you go. It's a moral of life. So a motto to live by.
We're just popping out wisdom left and right.
Exactly.
Oh, man. Do you have any fun plans for the new year? Or I guess New Year's Eve?
It's my sister-in-law's birthday.
Cool.
So we're always together. We do that. And like, she only gets drunk once a year. Oh, maybe like twice. But I mean, she'll get like buzzed like maybe a couple times during the year, but she gets obliterated.
Liddy.
Yeah, on her birthday.
Oh, that's fun.
So yeah, I'm getting her. She wanted me to get. It's like birthday cake whiskey.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was like, all right, I'll get you that because I got her that a couple years last year and the year before. She loved it.
Drank the whole bottle.
She drank a lot of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm probably not going to drink beer that day. I'm probably just going to stick to whiskey. I don't like to go
mix.
Yeah, because I know my brother's probably going to buy a bottle of Jameson.
Yeah.
And I'm probably going to drink most of it.
Yeah.
Man. And then,
I love Jameson and ginger ale.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of my favorite drinks.
When I'm doing shots, before I used to just be able to just take them. Now I'm like, I need a chaser.
Yeah.
So my preference would be ginger ale.
Sometimes I'll chase with beer.
Yeah.
Like,
I can't do that anymore. I wish.
Man.
Maybe a Boilermaker, but.
Okay. Yeah. Erin's mom has recently started drinking whiskey.
Okay.
Like, she literally had her first shot of whiskey a month ago, maybe less than a month ago, with one of her friends.
Okay.
And The Buffalo Trace bottle
Okay.
is dwindling.
There it is. She's a whiskey girl now.
She's a whiskey girl now. So on Christmas, we were all there and everyone took a shot. And I was having beer, so I just like cheers with my beer.
Mhm.
But yeah, I've been chasing the whiskey with beer whenever
Yeah.
she and I do shots together.
Hmm.
Which, shout out Brenda. She's cool. She's really, really sweet.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's nice.
We like her.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, whiskey was, I mean, if it wasn't for Taps and Tailgates, I wouldn't have gotten back into craft beer because I was into it.
Wow.
And then I kind of fell off for a while because I was just drinking whiskey.
Uh-huh.
Because especially like during the pandemic and stuff, I was like, oh, just, go get a bottle of this. Or I drank a lot of Jameson. I was like, I wasn't say as a kid, but I was like a 25-year-old.
Yeah. As a young adult.
I drank a lot of Jameson. So I had a place in Whittier from 25 till I was 20. No, I think I was there for 5 years. So I was about 30.
Okay.
And I would keep all the empty bottles.
Oh, man. It was that kind of house.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's a party house.
Yeah. Had in the 5 years I was there, of 200, and there's the train.
Hi, train.
200. So it was over 200 bottles. I want to say it was closer to 250.
Wow.
I filled up 2 blue barrels.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
How much did you recycled them?
Yeah.
How much did you get for those?
Oh, I know I didn't. I just put them in the blue barrel, like the blue
just like-
recycle bin. Yeah.
Okay. I thought you took them into the recycling center
Oh, yeah.
because we have a bunch of cans. For 6 months, my roommate and I were saving all of our cans.
Yeah.
And then it just became so much of a hassle. We were like, fuck this.
Yeah.
But we have like 3 trash bags full of cans
Mm-hmm.
that I still need. They're just sitting in the garage. I need to take them.
Yeah.
It's such a hassle.
It is.
And then we're at a condo, so it's like they don't divide it up.
Oh.
It's kind of just throw everything in the dumpster.
Oh,
And
yeah.
now I feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
They don't have just a recycle because, like, well, I mean, I don't know. My complex, they have like the regular trash and then they have the recycled trash.
Yeah.
They don't have that.
No.
Oh.
If they do, people don't follow the
Yeah.
signs. I've never seen the signs.
Hmm.
So I'm the person that's not following the signs if there is one.
I was thinking of a song right now. My mind started to go. I was like, have you seen this? Wasn't there a song called that?
I saw the sign.
That's the one. There you go. Close enough.
My brain went there too.
Yeah.
Oh, man. This has been fun. I'm trying to think if I have any more questions for you. Do you have any other fun hobbies that you want to tell your listeners about?
I can tell a story of when I was a kid. I mean,
With your hot mom?
yeah, they always say Campa's mom has got it going on.
Yeah.
She probably, I saw her the other day but on FaceTime. When I was a kid, I was a sophomore in high school and I bought like this. Oh, I didn't buy it. My dad bought it for me for Christmas. Oh no, my mom bought it for me for Christmas because she was going to be in Australia for Christmas.
Okay.
So they're like, we'll take it to Best Buy. We'll get whatever you want.
Cool.
I was like, I want that 32X CD burner.
Fun.
Yeah. Ruined the house computer with because of all the music I
LimeWire?
downloaded. Yeah, probably. But what I did was like I would go around school. I'm like, hey, do you want a CD? Just like I would hand out a piece of paper and it would have like 20 tracks and they would fill out whatever songs they wanted and I was charging them like $5.
Yeah.
So I did
An
that.
entrepreneur.
Yeah. So I mean, but at one point I was like walking around with like $500 in my pocket.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then I ended up getting my buddy Nick to get in on it. So I was in 2 or 3 different schools
Oh, my gosh.
doing that. Yeah. So it was like a whole CD
like
burning
selling-
ring. Yeah. Thank goodness the statute of limitations is gone now.
Yeah, you can tell this
Yeah.
story.
Because I was like, I want to say I was like 15.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So yeah, I would have that money. And then I was just doing that like,
How
every day.
innovative.
huh?
How innovative.
Yeah. I was just trying to make money.
Yeah.
And yeah, I ended up doing this whole thing. I would go buy like the big spindle of blank CDs, and nobody knows what a CD burner is.
No.
is
no.
now. But thankfully, like the iPod kind of took off like my senior year.
Yeah. I think senior year I had an iPod.
Yeah, I think I got iPod video the year after I graduated. That was
Okay.
like my first big purchase that I ever bought.
Was iPod video, was that like the one that still had the circle on it?
Mm-hmm.
And then there
It was
was
like the little
touch.
screen.
Yeah. The tiny, I'm holding up my hand as if the listeners can see.
Yeah.
It's like half the size of a credit card.
Yeah.
Yeah. The screen is.
I had Boy Meets World on there, videos that I downloaded illegally,
Nice.
and Smallville.
I had a My Chemical Romance video.
There you go.
And I think Oasis, maybe.
Okay.
Like Champagne Supernova.
Oh, banger. That's
yeah.
another thing. I love 90s music.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. All of it.
Yeah.
Aaron found his old iPod Touch
Oh.
from when he was deployed.
Oh, dang.
We were going through some of the pictures and videos.
What branch was Aaron in?
He was in the Navy.
Okay. My uncle's in the Navy. I still have his peacoat. Yeah. And it says, no, what does it say? It has something to do with the military, like servicemen or something like that. But yeah, it's like my favorite coat of all time. Yeah.
That's cool.
I was like thankful I got that from him.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Anybody in the military, like I will always support because a lot of my families have been in the military. My Uncle Jim, who I got the coat from, my grandpa was he had no choice, my grandpa.
Yeah.
The judge in Florida said, hey, you either join the military or you're going to jail.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, he was kind of a wild man.
I guess so.
Yeah. So he joined. Yeah, he was a Screaming Eagle. He was a paratrooper, would jump out of planes and do all that stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Some of the names, Aaron probably knows more of the funny names, but I feel like the military just comes up with the goofiest names for people.
Mm-hmm.
Like Screaming Eagles.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. Like,
yeah. And then
how do you come up with this? Do they all just get drunk in a room and
it's
like, oh, we're jumping out of planes?
What's the 82nd called, Aaron? What's their? Because I know the 101st. That's what my grandpa was. He was 101st Airborne. 82nd. Yeah, but I know like a buddy of mine was in the 82nd, but I can't remember what they called themselves. But
you want to look it up?
He's
going to look it up for
fact
us.
checking. Here we go.
Fact checking. But he would fuel the jets on the ship, and they were called Fuelies.
Okay.
And their little patch was like the Goonies, and it said "Fuelies never say die."
Oh, I love that.
It's really cute.
There's is it Dirty Heads that has a song called Goonies Never Say Die?
I think so.
I
Something
love
like that.
I'm going to listen to that on the way home.
Go listen to that on the way home.
Oh, I definitely will. I
want to finally finish my beer.
Oh, there you go. I want to. I was going to say I want to get some shout outs. No, but I'm just super grateful to the community.
Yeah.
More than anything, like it being episode 100.
What an accomplishment. Give yourself a pat on the back.
There it is.
Good job.
So I can get that on mic. I don't know if the mic picking that up. Yeah. No, but I'm grateful like for the people. Like I'm grateful for everybody that's let me come into their establishment, do that, all that sort of stuff. But I'm also grateful for this. Like you and I.
Yeah.
We can message each other every once in a while, and like we saw each other for like a minute at the Notre Dame SC game.
That was the quickest.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi. Take a picture. Bye.
Yeah.
Which I got. This is embarrassing. I can't believe I'm outing
You told
myself.
me you just woke up when I text you.
Yeah, I took a 20-minute nap and I missed multiple touchdowns because Notre Dame absolutely kicked ass that day.
Did Aaron take pictures of you asleep?
I don't know. Oh. He usually does.
Aaron, did you get a picture of her asleep at the seat? Damn it.
Dang,
I would have loved to, put that on the
There's a picture of me after just waking up and my eyes are all squinty. I can send you that. It was bad because I was wearing contacts.
Oh.
So my first thought when I woke up was, why is everything blurry?
Yeah.
My second thought was, oh no, I'm wearing contacts. And my third thought was, oh, we're winning. I missed it.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be good for you guys. I mean, a lot of my family, my grandpa's a huge Notre Dame fan. A lot of my family are Notre Dame fans.
Okay, that's good.
So, I mean,
they've got good taste.
Yeah. I mean, some of them are cool.
Yeah. Most of us are pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just talking about my family. No, I'm just kidding.
That's cool.
I don't know. They probably don't even listen to the show anyway.
I was going to say, are they going to listen?
Probably not.
You can talk a little shit then. It's fine.
Nah,
you don't have to. Did you look it up? Yeah. All American.
Okay.
That's not as goofy as I thought it would be.
I mean, that could be misconstrued.
AA?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's just like a premonition.
Yeah, there you go. It's going to happen.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I keep looking at this behind you, but Pro 5 has a founders club.
That's cool.
And it's like all this stuff, but where is it? Connor is on there somewhere.
McGregor?
No, Connor Brown.
I'm just joshing.
Ha. Where is he?
I don't see it.
Maybe they took him down.
But I also can't. It's not as easy because like the gold and the black.
Yeah, it kind of reflects weird. Anyway, Connor is up there and he's actually now their tasting room manager.
Nice.
Yeah.
He
was the tasting room manager at Last Name.
Yeah, I remember, but he used to work here too while he was a tasting room man. Oh yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
I know Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's nice.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He works in construction, sort of,
Okay.
at home.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, I know. The commercial just reminded me. I wanted to ask you, you love cooking.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite thing that you've cooked recently?
Oh man. So I've never made, I've always wanted to make spicy tamales.
Okay.
So obviously this time of year.
It's tamale season.
Yeah. I bought some chicken breast, only like a couple pounds, because I was like, there weren't many people that were going to eat this.
Yeah.
Because not as many people can handle
Handle the heat. You have 1.5 beers.
I know. I had quite a few last night.
Cheap date.
Yeah. I wanted to make spicy tamales, so I bought, so a couple pounds of chicken breasts, and I bought a bunch of habaneros, and I really kind of like the last year gotten into making my own chile or salsa, or depending on people say different things.
Yeah.
But I got it was between 25 and 30 habaneros. I roasted them in a pan outside. Obviously, I wasn't trying to kill anybody inside with all the fumes.
Yeah.
A couple tomatoes, onion, 8 cloves of garlic, chicken bouillon, chicken stock, and I think that's all. And 1 lime.
Okay.
Just to give for a little acidity.
Yeah.
But I made those habanero chicken tamales. So once the chile was done, I put it in pot with the chile, let it simmer down and reduce.
Yeah.
Or to make a reduction out of it, and it was super thick, really good. But it was those tamales would have killed some people.
Spicy as fuck.
Yeah.
I cannot handle spice. I went in to order Thai food a couple weeks ago, and the lady was like, "Oh, how spicy do you want your soup?" And I was like, "Not spicy at all. It's
you
for a
should have
child."
said, "Give me all the spice."
I would have died. We would not be sitting here right now because I'd still be on a toilet.
Happens to the best of us.
But I was like, "Oh yeah, just as if it's for a baby." And she was like, "Oh, you can't give this to babies." And I was like, "No, I'm the baby.
Yeah.
It's for me. Just don't make it spicy." And she was like, "You don't want any?" And I was like, I'll die. If you put a chili in there just for half a second, I will die.
Yeah. Love it.
Man. Yeah.
But you and Aaron got to come down for a barbecue one day.
We do.
Usually because, this time of year, it's obviously always crazy because of, the holidays and stuff.
Yeah.
But Aaron, by chance, do you watch wrestling at all?
Haven't for a long.
Okay. Well, the Royal Rumble is February 1st. And we always get together and we usually barbecue because it's a whole day thing. The Royal Rumble is only a couple hours, but we're drinking from the morning till the end of the day. So you guys come down. We can watch the Royal Rumble and I'll make food for everybody.
Is your girlfriend on the Royal Rumble?
Yeah. Who's that?
I don't know. I don't remember her name.
Oh.
What's her name?
Oh, Rhea Ripley? Oh, yeah. She's a bad girl. I ain't even mad at it.
No.
I would always joke around because my uncles or cousins would make a joke, and I would be like, "That's the love of my life you're talking about."
Good luck, buddy.
Yeah. Oh man. Well,
can't be mad at it.
Yeah. No, this has been super fun, and thank you, Hannah, for doing this.
Yes, of course.
I don't know why I'm doing the outro.
I know.
This is your job.
Stop stepping on my toes, bro.
I know.
Thank you for being here today. I appreciate you joining me for episode 100.
Yeah.
It feels so wrong to say.
Oh.
You're good.
Yeah.
Rudy. Shout out Rudy at Pro 5. It's wonderful.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to everyone at Pro 5.
Yeah, everyone's fantastic here. I like it. Feels homey.
Yeah.
Homey with the homies. Anyway.
Tell me why I was thinking of Insane Clown Posse. We talk about homies. My cousins used to listen to that music, so.
Oh my gosh. The football coach at my high school was obsessed.
With the ICP?
Yeah, he had a wallet.
Yeah.
I remember that from summer football camp. I was the water girl.
Okay.
And I remember seeing his wallet and being like, ugh.
Yeah.
What a weirdo. Little 14-year-old Hannah is judging an adult man.
What the fuck?
Nothing has changed. I'm still judging. But yeah, thank you for having 100 episodes. This is super cool. I can't wait to see what you come up with next. And I'm excited for all your 2025 collabs and brews and ideas and conversations.
Thank you. I'm super excited to do the Dario one. I know I mentioned that a few times, but I'm super excited for March too.
Yeah.
To be able to do that with you guys. And
it's going to be fun.
Whatever you guys want to do, I am 1,000% in, and just tell me what time to be there, and I promise I will be on time.
Hell yeah, unlike me.
Yeah, that's all right. I was a little late today.
I was eating Chick-fil-A in the car.
Hey, nothing wrong with it. What's your order?
For breakfast, I got the chicken minis with the hash browns.
They're so good.
They're so good.
Yeah, because they have like that maple butter glaze.
Oh my gosh. I go for the butter.
Yeah.
And I just keep lactate on me. It's so good.
Happens to the best of us.
Awesome. Well, cheers. I'll cheers you with my water because I finished my beer. And let's go get another.
Yeah. I'm going to...
Do your outro.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, always support local, drink local, and find your beer, you handsome people. I don't know why I said handsome people.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah. It says bad motherfucker on it. What do you want? You whatever you want to close it out with.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Cheers, bitches.
Yeah. Love it. The Sith will return. She'll be a part of the 5 Timers Club.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I need a coat.
Yeah, it's kind of like an SNL.
Yeah. We're going to give me a coat.
I'm going to have to get you a shirt.
5th time's the charm.
I'll let you pick out a shirt on the thing and I'll order it for you. Oh, damn it. I want to do a giveaway. I want to start doing that's one thing I remembered I wanted to mention. So I'll do the Find Your Beer thing again. I do want to do a giveaway one every quarter.
Oh, cool.
I want to do but it's going to be the Taproom Podcast trivia. So about the show.
Oh.
So if you get that right, then you earn yourself a shirt.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Just something to make sure, not to make sure, but just to make sure, show everyone how much I care.
Yeah. Shout out the people that are listening and remember and care and
exactly
all that good stuff. The loyal ones. The beer Geek 808.
You know it. All right. So support local, drink local, find your beer, and
see you later, bitches.
Hannah said she had one more thing to say.
So I'm not jinxing myself. This is just my fantasy name. Dumb Bitch Brews. Signing off.
Cheers.
All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to put the bonus beer reviews in here. We got one from Peaky Boozer in the UK. We got Comics and Brews. We got Art. We got Chew. Thank you, guys. Can't say enough about you guys. Even Peaky, big old Packer fan like I am. I've known him for, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 years now. I think he says 3 on there, but it's been longer than that. Since the early days of Taps and Tailgate. So, and Art, man, thank you for being my buddy. And always, you always have encouraging words to say, about every episode and, stuff like that. There's some of the things that the compliments you paid me, I'm truly appreciative for. You're a brother, man. Chew, same thing, man. I appreciate you and I hope everything is, stays okay for your house. I appreciate you guys. I'd do anything for you. So let's see. And Comics and Brews, man. My comic book brother from another mother. I appreciate you and looking forward to doing some stuff together, in the future. So, all right, let's jump into the bonus beer reviews and stay tuned for the outro.
Hi, this is Art with LA Brew Life, and I am in downtown LA at the Bonaventure Hotel at a place called Bonaventure Brewing Company. It's been here for 27 years. A lot of people don't know about this place. I always recommend if anyone is in downtown LA, come down to the Bonaventure. It's an iconic hotel, beautiful hotel. But this place has been here for 27 years, and I want to do a beer review for Mike and the Taproom Podcast for 100 episodes. Congratulations to 100 more. You are a very prolific, man. I don't know how you do it, but you put out episodes every week, and very impressive. But for the beer review, I'm going to do 2 beers. One, as we always talk about, anytime you want to introduce someone to beer, you call it a gateway beer. And this place has definitely one of those, and it's a strawberry blend. You could definitely smell the strawberry. Very fruit forward as far as aroma-wise. But when you taste it, the strawberry is very subtle, but it's really good. It's dry on the finish. Again, it's a strawberry blonde at 4.5 ABV. And again, if you know someone that wants to get into beer and maybe doesn't like the traditional beer, definitely bring them in here. They have other stuff. They have other guest beers, but this is definitely one of those that it's a very interesting beer that I think they would like. And for the main review, again, they've been here 27 years, very long time to be in downtown. and it's their anniversary IPA. And this one, as I'm tasting it, you get a lot of those bitter flavors in the beginning, but it on the finish, it's very sweet. Again, it's their 27-year anniversary ale, and it's very good. I always talk about balance, but this one, again, it's more on the bitter side, but the finish is so nice that I highly recommend it. It's an IPA at 6.3 ABV. And again, if anyone is in downtown, you know, I'm a big LA person. I like to promote LA. But again, this place has been here 27 years. And if for anyone, it's on the 4th floor. It's not the easiest place to find, but you can just ask someone, take the stairs up to the 4th floor. You'll definitely see it. They have a big brewery sign. And I highly recommend this. Again, congratulations, Taproom Podcast, 100 episodes.
Yo, what's up, homies? It's your friendly neighborhood Cholo, True Your Beer, and I'm here to give you my 100th beer review for the Taproom Podcast, hosted by Mikey. So check it out, homies. So I was going to review a beer, and then I thought about it. It's the 100th episode. Why am I going to do a beer review when I can do a podcast review? So this review is on the Taproom Podcast. It's 100 episodes, hosted by Mikey. He's been here for 100 episodes, for 100, right? It's simple math, right, homies? So check it out. My review on the Taproom Podcast. This is a phenomenal podcast with educational content based on the brewers, the owners, the facilities, even social media enthusiasts of craft beer like Art of LA Brew Life. Myself, Chew Your Beer. I'm just an average cholo drinking cervezas out there in the barrios of San Fernando, LA, all the way to Norwalk and Riverside. I try to get around, homies, not like that, but in the beer world. The people that Mikey has had on this podcast have been phenomenal. From people from the World Cup, people from GABF, people that create tap rooms for your house where you brew your own beer on your countertop, to social media fanatics from New York to LA. He's had just amazing people. And sometimes you think like, this episode's not, it's not my cup of tea. And then you realize it's like one of your best episodes that you really enjoyed. So my hats off go to Mikey for the content you have been providing. I'm a huge podcast fanatic, homie. I work a lot of hours, and podcasts is what keeps me going on my job. So I'm from way back, man. I'm going to name a couple podcasts. So like The Perfect Pour, Tap the Craft, 4 Brewers. Let's go with Beer Night in San Diego, Beer Talk San Diego, the Gamers Pub. So many. Craft Beer Republic, guys. So many podcasts that I listen to, and the Taproom Podcast is up there with everybody. Even though it's only 100 episodes in, it's still a day one listen every week. Every Monday. It comes out on Sundays, but I listen on Monday because of my job, because of work. It helps me. It gets me through my rough days, and it's a pleasant thing to listen to. So, Mikey, keep doing that, what you're doing, homie. My hat's off to you. I see you as my little brother, and I'm very, very proud of the work you have done. And it's because of the interviews that you do is the reason why I visit other breweries that I never thought existed. Featherhead Serpent, Hamilton's. Let's keep going. Audiograph. I can give you more breweries, but I'm running a blank. It's 100 breweries, guys. So keep listening. Keep enjoying, keep producing, keep editing, keep putting out your little skits, man. Mikey, you and your brother are a perfect team. Keep doing what you're doing, guys. Listen to the Taproom Podcast. Enjoy everything. It's just, Mikey, I'm fucking proud of you, homie. I'm really proud of you. I'm sorry I didn't do a beer review, but I'm doing a review for you, homie, because you deserve it. The content you have provided to LA is amazing, homie. We had a podcast out here called Hopped LA, and I don't know what happened. They kind of went off to the side. So, I've been trying to get information. I know the owners, and they can't give me a reason why. And I get it. Sometimes some things are private, and your podcast has taken over that spot. You are the podcast for LA, homie. You represent Los Angeles. You represent San Bernardino County. You are dropping the mic every time you do a podcast, homie, because you are phenomenal. You're doing great. So very proud of you, homie. You are my LA beer podcast, hands down. You are the official. From now on, you are the LA official Taproom Podcast. All right, homies. This is my review. I am your boy, Chew Your Beer. If you see me out there, say Cubo, say what's up, big dog, and we'll get you a beer, homie. All right, Mikey, keep up the great work. Art, keep doing that phenomenal work on your labels, and just everybody keep listening. This is Chew Your Beer. Y ahí te guacho. Peace out, eh?
This one's for you, my dude. I know I'm not supposed to intro this because it's just a beer review, but congratulations on 100 episodes, Taproom Podcast. Thank you for having me back in the day on one of your episodes. That was glorious. That was before I even started the podcast. So thank you for having me. Without further ado, I'm going to crush this treetop boba Imperial Sour Ale by Weldworks. It felt only right to do a Colorado brewery for my boys' 100th episode and from one of my favorites that we do in almost every Comics and Brews. It seems like Weldworks. So let's give it a pour. I wonder if you can even hear that little ASMR pour for you. How are you? Oh, we're going fast, baby. All right. I haven't done a beer review in ages, so this was due. So thank you for this. So I'll just give you a little full description here on what Treetop Boba Imperial Sour Ale is, because they always have the description right up on here. Or maybe I'm wrong, but this is Weldworks out of Greeley. It's a mango, pineapple, and banana syrups sour. So we're going to dive into this bad boy. Cheers, my dude. Again, congratulations on number 100. Let's give this bad boy a taste. Weldworks, as always, crushes the sour game, and their IPA game is quite strong. I think that's the only type of beer they have that I did not give a 4-banger or above, but Treetop Boba, I definitely, when it says banana syrups, I got a little nervous there. There's going to be crazy sweet because, I mean, we all know some smoothie sours, and a lot of sours in general are very sweet. This one, perfect amount of sweetness, just the right amount of mango and pineapple siesta going on there. This is a sour I think I could have 2 of. A lot of them, I would say you're one and done because it's so sweet. You got to crush it like a triple hazy right after. This one, I think I could crush it 2 to 3 of them, maybe actually back to back. All their boba ones slap, and this one is just the same. We're at 7.4% here, and the balance of all the tropical flavors are quite banging. So again, great work from Weldworks as always. If you're in Colorado, you got to try them. They're out in Greeley. Smells like ass out there, but totally worth it because the beer is great. But let's give it one more sip, just a little, see if I can get any other notes here. Probably not, but yep. More mango than pineapple, I will say that. Very light banana syrups, but this is a tropical banger. This is a summertime delight. I got this in a 4-pack for like $17, $18, I think. So if you see it, get it. It's great. But everything they say about it is exactly spot on. But what can you say? Greeley hitting again. Thank you again. Congratulations on episode 100. You're the dude, and I hope to be out in California, my homeland, again one day. It's been so long, but I'll give this one final chug. Thank you, and congratulations. You're the dude. Cheers.
How you doing? It's beer time again. Today we're going to be doing a special review for Mike of the Taproom Podcast. This is his 100th episode. He said, "Can you do me a review? I'd really appreciate it, mate." Well, Mike has been supporting my page on Instagram since I started for about 3 years now. Not only that, he's a Packers fan, just like myself. So, Mike, congratulations on your 100th episode. Let's get this one poured and see what it tastes like. It's by Burnt Mill Brewery, and they come all the way from Ipswich. Now, if you look at the UK as a map, and you see like the head comes out 2/3 of the way down, Ipswich is about in the middle of that. That's where Ipswich is. I'm not sure any of the American people will know where it is, but you do now. This one's called Vanishing Point. It's a Citra Nectron Fog IPA, and it comes in at 6% ABV. Let's get it poured and see what it tastes like. So, the craft beer scene here in England, or Britain, in fact, it's growing all the time. It's possibly not quite as good as your Americans, but it's getting there. That's what it looks like in the glass, lovely and hazy. Smells nice and fruity on the old nostrils. Hoppy, dang. It's a little bit juicy. There's a bit of sweetness, a little bit of bitterness there on the finish. The mouthfeel is good. It's another quality beer from Burnt Mill, from, as I said, Ipswich. If you see it in the States, pick it up, but I can't imagine you're going to get it over there. Anyway, cheers, Mike. Congratulations on your 100th episode. All the best.
All right, guys. Thank you again for being as supportive as you guys are. The show keeps growing. And I did notice, too, there was a couple more 5-star ratings on Spotify. If you're listening on Spotify and you could do that, I really appreciate it. Like I said, it does, the higher rated it is, or the more ratings it has, the more it puts it in front of people. And that's what we want to get it, get the show out there for more people to see, or not to see, but to listen to, so they can get out to their local craft brewery and support. So what do we got coming up? So next week's episode is Ambitious Ales. The week after that will be the Collab Brew Day episode. And then it will be the Cody Sherwood. And then I believe it'll be the Brew Still podcast I recorded with Brandon on Friday. Also going to be recording with Mike on the 25th. Going to be recording with Bridget and Yvette from Feathered Serpent, the brewers from there, on that same day. Got some irons in the fire from some other stuff. And I did want to talk a little bit about the show. I want to do more videos, kind of like how I did with the, don't do dry January thing. But also I might, because we've gotten some pretty good feedback from that stuff. I was going to be talking to Luis and potentially doing maybe short little 5-minute, almost like episodes, like one episode a month, something like that. But just like, a little comedy kind of set in at Level Up or something like that. I just think that'd be hilarious. So yeah, there could be some stuff like that. I obviously in this interview, I'd answered all the questions. If you guys ever have other questions, or if you guys ever want to start your own show or anything like that, reach out to me. I will give you try to give you any help I can. I'm truly grateful for you, so I just want to pay it forward. All right. It's like 8:14 now. I gotta get my ass in the shower, and then I gotta get over to Long Beach Beer Lab, because I'm going to be recording today with Jared, the new head brewer there. So, all right. Well, hope everybody has a great day. Don't forget to support local, drink local, and find your beer. Cheers to the next 100.